Man Who Knew Infinity is a drama film and stars Dev Patel and Jeremy Irons, and the film is about a mathematician who travels to Britain to publish his theories. And overall, this film was good. It was by no means a masterpiece, but it was a good film. It is definitely a flawed film. Like, it's a story that, yes, it's a true story, but I've kind of seen this before. While watching this, I kind of got a feeling I was watching Good Will Hunting and A Beautiful Mind. To be honest, this film didn't really do anything new that just grabbed my attention. The elements to the two films I've just mentioned are very similar to this. And while I admire the filmmakers for trying something different, I don't know, the film just doesn't really stand out on its own. It just feels like it's piggybacking on those type of films. The performances the two main actors gave were actually brilliant. And the story was actually pretty good. Like, I did like the story how this man travels from this country and he's just this great mathematician. He travels from his home country and travels to this country that just despises him, but he endures all the hate he gets and just tries to prove everyone wrong. And another thing I didn't like was how, I don't know, like, they could have explained a lot more. Like, there's a lot of details I kind of wish they, went on. Like, they never truly, went into how this guy was a complete genius. Like, basically, you only hear a narration from Jeremy Irons saying, like, how this man, like, was just brilliant from, like, straight away. And you're never given any visual imagery of how he became, like, this smart. And another thing is, I barely got to know Jeremy Irons' character. Like, there was no backstory to his character. I didn't know who he was, why he did what he did. And a lot of these characters, I was just left with a blank slate. Like, Dev Patel's character's backstory is slowly revealed during the film, but with Jeremy Irons' character, I just didn't get that much from him. Now, don't get me wrong, this film isn't terrible. It's, like, as I mentioned before, it's a good film, just not a great film, not a masterpiece film. The dialogue in this film had me hooked. This is a film that's not for everyone. The dialogue had me hooked into every word. And, like, praise, I must give praise to the screenplay. Even though some of the story's not properly explained, the screenplay was actually brilliant. Like, the dialogue was good, the set pieces were good, and just overall, just a lot of the emotions for these characters, were real. And while the chemistry between the two characters wasn't great, it did feel genuine. The chemistry in the film I wouldn't rate 10 out of 10, but at least it felt genuine. Overall, this film is worth a check out. Even if it's not your kind of film, it's at least worth a check out. And I'm going to give this film a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my channel below. I'm NETX5. Thank you for watching.